Good evening, this is Bobby Watts, the General Manager with BMW and Porsche of Ocala. I wanted to show you, Sal, a few cars that you asked about earlier. There's our BMW store. I pulled up a caravan of vehicles, the X3, the 2017, the 2017 X5, and the 2017 Porsche Macan. I thought these were the ones you asked about, so it's actually a good choice because they are competitors in some ways. The first one is the X3. There's only two models in the X3 you can pick up this year. It's the X line or the M Sport. This is the X line. You can take a look at the lines on that. It's in red, obviously. But it's a beautiful car. You see the silver trim at the bottom, the BMW grille, the Randall, and that has xenon lights on it. So they're much brighter than normal lighting. That's actually an upgrade. And you can see the fog lamps. Sunscreen glass in the rear is standard on all three models. This has nice 19-inch wheels. The X-Line wheels, silver bottom at the bottom of your doorway there. And of course this is the S model. They also make it in an all-wheel drive model. It's about, I think, approximately $2,300 more expensive for the all-wheel drive model. Go to the back here, show you the MSRP. You probably can pause this video and take a look at the MSRP from the manufacturer. But this one has driver's assistance package, leather interior, driver's assistance plus package, the lighting package, and of course premium package, technology package, the X-Line package. And then this is upgraded with the heated seats, and of course wireless charging in the car, so you can actually run multiple devices in your car, like laptops or maybe an iPad. And the Harman Kardon stereo system, which is 600 watts. Beautiful sound stereo system. 28 miles per gallon on the highway. But let's see if I can get a little closer there for you. Okay, well, let me show you a little bit about the car. This has gorgeous lines on the car. Notice them on the hood. And the lines running down the side. This is super comfortable. It fits you like a glove. I've had customers make that comment. It's got disc brakes all the way around, and it's got a geomet finish on the brakes to prevent rusting. All BMWs, well, I say not all now, but they mostly come with run flat tires. So therefore, you don't need a spare. You can drive up to the nearest distance, up to 50 miles. And continue to drive. It's much safer, I believe, that way. You can call roadside assistance on BMW, and it's good for 4 years at no charge to you. There's a nice panoramic roof, beautiful for Florida. The nice silver railing at the top here, the chrome package. Take a look at the interior. Dakota leather interior, real wood trim. You can have different choices in the wood trim, but this one matches up nicely. Black floorboards, which looks really nice. There again, you see the X-Line badging there. The power seats, his and hers power seats on both sides. Lumbar support, memory seating. So you have a keyless comfort access. So when you get into the car, you can just leave your key in your purse or pocket. The door would automatically open for you. And of course, it's a press start. So there again, you don't need the key. And you can even put your memory settings on your key for his and hers. And whatever the setting the other person will like, say key number 1, if you like certain radio stations, mirror settings, seat settings, all that could be on key number 1, and key number 2 could be programmed separately. Automatic headlamps with fog lamps, a nice sports steering wheel, all one-touch buttons, easy to operate, and of course the steering wheel tilts and telescopes. But the interior, the seating is very comfortable. Show you inside. This has lane departure, lane change to keep assist, heads-up display. This probably won't do it justice in this camera because it makes it smaller, but it displays the speed limit of the road and also your speed limit. Your navigation would display on there, and it's actually in color, so it's very easy to use versus looking down here to try to find the speed and so forth. But the lane change departure, obviously a great feature. Backup cameras. There's your locking system. And this has a Harman Kardon stereo system, so you have 600 watts. Very nice system. The air condition has his and her climate controls, so you can adjust it to however you wish, or you can hit sync and it would adjust them both the same. These are memory buttons, so with these memory buttons you can program this, say, to call a friend of yours, and this one could be navigation to your home. You can program for multiple functions. There's 8 buttons there. And of course this has the heated seats and navigation. This is the iDrive 5.0. So it's the newest system out. So you can hit menu, go directly to the menu here, and scroll over to navigation, connect your car, the Wi-Fi that you're interested in maybe, or find out about your vehicle, about as far as when service due is due. And of course maintenance is free on a BMW for 3 years, so it's maintenance free at no charge. And of course media, everybody likes that. You can do Pandora, satellite radio. It's a high definition stereo. And we're going to put the nav on right there. And you can do maps. There's your maps. This has a split screen. You can change that if you wish and make it something else. And here's your cameras. There's your front view. So you can actually edge out, say if you couldn't see around you trying to get out into traffic, put your camera on. It can see much better than you, and it's much further forward. So make a safe entry into the road or the interstate. And of course backup camera lines you up to make sure that you're going in a direction where you won't hit something. It also has parking sensors, so it would beep, and if you get a solid tone, then you know you're within 1 foot of the item you may hit, so you don't want to do that. And right here's the 8-speed automatic transmission, shifts in milliseconds, much quieter, much smoother, and of course it allows the car to perform better and have better fuel economy. You can also shift this manually if you wish. You can see the MS. And you got a Sport mode, Eco Pro mode, and Comfort mode. In Eco Pro mode, the car actually does decoupling, so it would coast. It would decouple the engine and transmission, so you can coast and get better fuel efficiency. And of course, the Sport mode changes the shifting patterns and gives you a much better feel for the car, a lot more fun. And of course, Comfort mode is the standard mode. There's your parking brake, and then auto hold. You can press that if you're at a red light. You can actually take your foot off the brake. If it's a 3-minute red light, the whole time you can sit there and relax. Your foot doesn't have to be on the brake. When you engage the gas, then all of a sudden the car would accelerate forward. And then here's the one-touch buttons. You can actually get an app on your vehicle with a BMW that you can do a lot of functions from your mobile phone. For example, here we could voice activate this. We can say, climate.
To adjust the temperature, use the controls on the air conditioning system.
See, it automatically goes to climate. So you can also voice activate addresses for navigational. Very convenient, really works well. This also preconditions your brakes from safety features wise. If say it's imminent you're going to have an accident, with all these cameras, it dictates whether or not you're going to have an accident. It can tell. Then it would actually precondition the brakes to give you better stopping power. It has home link system here. All 3, you can do a gate opener, 2 garage door openers, alarm system, BMW SOS button, which, if you had an emergency, you can just press this button up here, make a call, or if the car was in an accident, it would automatically call emergency services and call yourself. Very safe. And of course, there's your panoramic roof, and it goes all the way back. It's a big roof. Very nice. Very safe. Knee airbags, curtain airbags, seat airbags. I mean, it's incredible. Anyway, I'll show you the next car. A couple things about this one. This one's 240 horsepower, and I believe 230 in foot-pounds of torque. And it's interesting, the Macan is very similar. The Macan is 252 horsepower, so more horsepower and a little more torque. I think it's 243 in the torque. And the sizing's very similar. The wheelbase on this X3 is 110 and a couple tenths, and the Macan is also 110 and a couple tenths. Here's the interior of this car. Lots of leg room. You have the vents in the rear for the AC, fold down armrest, 3 shoulder harnesses, ample room. Now these seats fold down 40-20-40, and it gives you over 63 cubic feet of space from this front seat to the rear, folded down, so you have a lot of cargo room. You got netting there, a lot of storage. Little mat pockets here. The black flooring I like because it makes it a lot cleaner than like a tan. Look at the back of it, a nice spoiler on the back. See the roof rails. The rear lights are LED and they're adaptive, so if you press the brakes really hard, someone's going to know you're stopping. Nice silver bottom. And this actually has the keyless comfort access, so I could actually kick my foot up underneath this fender here, or the bumper, and it would automatically open. And there again, you can fold those seats down. We've got a privacy screen here. Underneath here, you got some cargo storage. Show you that. There, you got the little tie downs. So you can actually put a net across that and tie things down, make sure it wouldn't move. Fold those forward. Great for everyday use, and of course it's fun, it's sporty, it's a BMW, so performance is how they build all their cars. There's a roadside assistance number, it's good for 4 years. You can either lock it here or just shut it here. There's a lot more to this car than I'm going over, but I think this will give you a great idea of what an awesome car it is. And BMW engineering is quite incredible. It comes with a 4-year, 50,000-mile warranty and free maintenance for 3 years. This is a BMW X5. Now this one has 300 horsepower, so it's a lot more horsepower. The one behind me, the X3, had 240. Notice the lines on this car, and this has the bi-xenon lights too, auto leveling. Both cars have that. Fog lamps, beautiful little chrome trim at the front. Nice wheels, very similar to the other one. 19-inch wheels. Excuse me, those are 20-inch wheels. Nice silver painted on the bottom. You got an air breather here, it's fully functional. That's why it's so aerodynamic, gets great gas mileage. But I will say the lines are beautiful on this. Both cars have a little LED here, nice look, and of course someone can tell that you're stopping. Notice inside the interior and the trim, nice wood grain trim. Both sides have power seats also, really comfortable. Same sport steering wheel, a little bit bigger. Automatic headlamps. And of course this has a heads-up display. It displays the speed of the road and the speed that you're at. Much safer than going down. You know, this has the new navigational in it also. This is all touchscreen though, so you can touch this and go to anything you wish just by touching it. So if I wanted to go to my vehicle, notifications, navigational, I can go to maps just by touching things, such as stereo station. There again, I can get rid of that and make it a full screen. So a lot of beautiful display. That's actually in true color. Both cars have Google Maps. So with Google Maps, it actually you can actually go to Street View in it. It has a internet connection, so you can actually search. Both cars, you can search like restaurants or different things. So you have a connection there, whether you had the Wi-Fi hotspot or not. Both cars have that. This one has 4 climate controls. Excuse me, 2 climate controls, his and hers, and the same, different steering wheel, but the same functions. Voice activated. You can still use an app on your phone to do a lot of things. You can even send a map to your car from your phone. Now this obviously has more room. Like the other one had 63.3, I believe, cubic feet of area space when you fold down your seats for the cargo, but this one has over 76. Home links up here, big panoramic roof also, gate openers, and of course the alarm system. Amazing car. This has over 115-inch wheelbase, so it's going to have a better ride. It's bigger. Both the Macan and the X3 have 110. And of course the Macan has more horsepower. Nice fender trim here. Looks nice. Love the wheels. I'll show you the interior. Keyless comfort access comes with this also. Rear seating, ample room. Fold those seats down. I'm sorry, I was incorrect. There is 4 climate control zones in this. So the X3 did not have that. The Macan actually has 3. It has 2 in front and 1 in the rear for climate control. Beautiful. And you can actually, the lighting, I don't know if you can see that, but you could actually change the colors in that. The ambience of the car, change it up. Very nice. Let's see. Can't really show you the MSRP on this because it's too dark with a dark tinted glass, but I can read it to you. It has driver assistance plus, lighting package, premium package, and 20-inch wheels. navigation standard in this. The other one was an option in a package, technology package. LED lights in the rear, nice spoiler, beautiful trim at the bottom. This one you cannot kick your foot up underneath it to open it, but it is power. You got 2 buttons here to adjust it, same roadside assistance number. This operates like a tailgate, so like a pickup truck, holds 550 pounds. You can slide your cargo room or your cargo in, and there again it goes like 76.7, I believe it is, cargo room, if you fold those seats all the way up. But anyway, you got a power outlet in the rear, got a place for your grocery bags, cargo cover that covered up. Shut this down. And this is the Macan, the Porsche Macan. A lot of history behind it. It's truly a sports car, even though it's an SUV. It's definitely a front runner. Definitely the most sporty in its class. That crest is actually hand painted by Porsche. Nice big aggressive grille, a lot of air intake. Disc brakes, 19-inch wheels. Got a little blade down at the bottom here. It's a nice accent. Beautiful big panoramic roof. Gorgeous interior. This is a two-tone. And this one MSRP is for right at $60,000. Paddle shifters like Formula One. Actually it's keyless comfort access also. It has what we call a dummy key. So even though you don't need a key, you just turn this little key here that stays in there permanently. Memory seats, Bose stereo system with 665 watts. Let me turn this down. It has 665 watt Bose stereo system. Doesn't offer heads-up display, but it's more of a sports car, even though it's an SUV. So it's a lot of fun. A lot more horsepower, more torque. Same wheelbase as the X3. And of course you have the same thing here. You have touchscreen for their Porsche Communication Center. There you go. And these buttons, don't let them scare you. They're really quite easy. This is your air conditioning. Both sides, you can adjust his and hers. You can sync it right here. And then you have heated seats. This one actually has air conditioned seats, has a sport mode just like the both BMWs have sport mode and comfort mode and Eco Pro mode. And then of course it has blind spot monitoring, just like the other ones. I've tried to get something similar so you can see the differences. The seating is really comfortable. You can see that, but it's more of a cockpit in the Porsche. It's a driver's car. It's still very comfortable and still great for everyday use, and nothing missing there. But also they want you to feel more part of the car, more one. Nice interior room. You can fold these seats down. And this is 63 point something cubic feet. Easy access here to open that up. Porsche Macan. Fold that down. Nice skid plates. Got a real spare tire. Both the other cars had run flats. Same setup here. You can just press this to close it. It's beautiful. If you look at the top, how it's narrow at the top and wider at the bottom, it's just like the 911, the Porsche 911. And of course, Porsche, with their racing heritage and history, everything they're going to build, this is what they call their family sports car. It's going to be a performance vehicle that handles tremendously and really like no other in that respect. Hopefully that gives you a good idea. So this one here, the Porsche Macan's around 60. It starts at 47.5 as a base price, but really you'd have to add some options to it to like the vehicle. And there's your X5. You can get an X5 for around 60, and you can work your way up to actually have a V8 engine in it if you wish to do that, an upgrade, or the all-wheel drive, which this one's an S model, so it's not all-wheel drive. So you can keep going, but 60, 62 gets you a nice vehicle. And if you want a all-wheel drive, pretty much a 64 to 67 gets you all the things you probably would want. And with the X3, probably 50. They go less expensive, like 48, but with the equipment you want, probably 54 would be a good price range to 55. Maybe you find one in a sweet spot at 52. I just want to show you all the vehicles in comparison with the Porsche Macan, which is actually quite similar in size, horsepower, and torque, even though the Porsche has more, but it's quite the same. And then the X5 is just a bigger vehicle, more full size. And then there's the Porsche Cayenne. You'd like to see that. That's similar to the X5 in size. Hope this helps. This is Bobby Watts with BMW and Porsche of Ocala. Just so you know, we deliver anywhere in the United States. And we're the winner of Center of Excellence Award winners with BMW in 2016. And you can see more vehicles on our website at bmwinocala.com or porscheofocala.com. Or you can email me or contact me directly. I'll list the information on the YouTube video. I look forward to seeing you. And if you want us to pull up another car or anything you'd like for us to do, we'd like to be your concierge service for sales. So please just ask and we'll take care of you. Thanks again. Have a great evening.